couple of weeks ago, Blinkerhole reported that This Morning presenter Alison Hammond was eager to turn her back on the show and that she wanted out, after she hinted she could be stepping back to pursue other dreams, and it looks like we were right. At the time, Alison said, "I love my job and I'm good at it. But I've always got plans, things I want to do next. I can't tell you how many times I've asked for my own show." Adding, "That's what I want, a show called Alison. It might get to the point where I just make it myself." Following the admission, This Morning viewers were left surprised when she was a no-show on the program on Friday, after usual presenters Alison and Dermot O'Leary were mysteriously absent, and were replaced by Rylan Clark and Emma Willis. Then, reports stated that Alison was taking a step back from presenting the show to appear in a Christmas pantomime. But, could this be the beginning of the end of Alison Hammond's role on the ailing daytime show? We believe so. Alison, who recently co-presented with Sarah Ferguson and put Sir Cliff Richard in his place when he announced that he turned down an offer to pose for a photo with Elvis due to his weight, recently had a starring role in An Audience with Kylie, where she performed at Padam Off with Marwan Rizwan at the legendary Royal Albert Hall. The This Morning presenter got her groove onto the song Padam Padam, which was released this year from Kylie's newest album Tension. Kylie was seen standing on a stage in a glittery silver outfit as she said to Alison, who stood up excitedly, "I know you Padam," as she starts showing off her moves. Kylie then turned to actor and comedian Marwan and said, "I know you like to Padam too. Is there a Padam Off that's about to happen?" As the crowd cheered. The music then started to blast out as Kylie shouted to them as they faced off, "Make it a clean, fair fight. Go." They both then showed off their best moves as the crowd went wild for the hilarious moment. Kylie then screamed, "Oh, it's down to the wire. I don't know who is going to win. I don't know." She then gave Alison a big warm hug before also embracing Marwan. The star then announced, "That's a draw. It's got to be a draw," as the pair took their seats again. But Alison Hammond's antics received mixed reviews from viewers. Taking to X to air their views following the show, one fan said of Alison and Kylie, "I want these two to join forces as a double act." And another added, "National treasure Alison Hammond singing along in the audience with her is all the confirmation I need that Kylie brings out the best in people. I just know Alison is going to her tour when she finally announces it." However, others were not impressed, with one person writing, "Thankfully saw the closing minutes of An Audience with Kylie. Imagine having Lorraine Kelly, Alison Hammond, Amanda Holden, Lee Francis, and Rylan as your celebrity audience. Jet set stuff, eh?" And another viewer said, "Enjoying this audience with Kylie, but come on, why does Alison Hammond always have to do what she does best? Making it all about herself. Ouch." Following the news that Alison is taking a step back from This Morning, channel bosses have reportedly found 3 new, but old, contenders to host the show this week. When will they learn that these revolving door presenter shenanigans are wearing rather thin? Well, not until at least next year, it seems. Disillusioned viewers have seen a huge amount of hosts take turns to present This Morning since Holly Willoughby and Phillip Schofield left the ITV breakfast show. Alison Hammond, Dermot O'Leary, Rochelle Humes, Rylan Clark, Josie Gibson, Craig Doyle, Kat Deely and even Emma Willis have been holding the fort while ITV tries to find permanent replacements. But now, it's been revealed that Christine Lampard, Molly King, and Lisa Snowdon will all join Dermot O'Leary this week. Christine will host the show on Monday, while Molly will take Tuesday and Wednesday, with Lisa appearing on Thursday and Friday. Oh goody. Recently Emma Willis co-hosted the show with Rylan, and the duo seemed to have gone down well with viewers, who were left begging producers to make Emma and Rylan the full-time replacements for Holly and Phillip. But, yet again, it seems that what viewers want, viewers don't get. It also looks like Holly Willoughby and Phillip Schofield won't get what they want either, after the shamed pair seem to have been banished from the limelight. It was recently reported that Phillip may make a shock return to radio next year, but since the news broke, his friends seem to have put paid to that idea, announcing that Phillip Schofield will not be returning to television or radio following the publication of ITV's report into his affair with a much younger colleague. Friends of the fallen presenter have said that he had been privately dreading the review, which suspiciously cleared bosses of a cover-up, because he had no idea what it might uncover. Those close to him also say that the fear of the report revealing unwanted details had left him in a very bad place. Interesting, that's almost an admission that there were indeed unwanted details that could have been published. His supporters have been calling for Schofield to be allowed to make a comeback. but he is apparently now expected to continue to cocoon himself away at his London home. That sounds familiar, doesn't it? One friend said. Phillip isn't returning anywhere. He has been in a really bad place since he decided to tell the truth and resign from his job. He has got himself into a cocoon and he is continuing to recover. He has had the report hanging over his head for a long time. It has been a thing of dread for him. Now that's out of the way, he can start to build a life of some kind, but there is no way he will be in the public eye again for a very long time, if ever again. Friends also say they hope Schofield will find some kind of pastime away from the limelight as he gets better. Somehow, we can't picture him gluing bits of model aircraft together or collecting stamps featuring the king's head. And Holly Willoughby, who is whiling away her hours, gardening by the light of the moon, is still yet to sign the contract to host Dancing on Ice. What a mess they've both gotten themselves into. But something tells us, this is not the end of their story. Holly has apparently been given a Dancing on Ice contract as ITV push for her to make a return to presenting the series next month, but she is yet to sign it, even though show's bosses have promised to increase her security from the moment she leaves home and around the studios, following the alleged attempt to kidnap her. She has reputedly been offered around £200,000 to £250,000 to host the programme's 9 episodes. She previously earned £200,000. But recent reports have implied that Holly, who has been holed up in her multi-million-pound mansion, has developed a fear of hosting live TV. It was also claimed ITV has given her a deadline to sign, but that has since been denied by sources close to the star. A Telly insider said that ITV chiefs are primed for her screen comeback and are prepared to do anything it takes to make her happy hosting Dancing on Ice. One source said, Holly has been sent an ITV contract to do the show. It's now getting closer to it being on air and everyone is hopeful she's going to sign it. They are willing to do whatever they need to do to make her comfortable and get her to sign the contract. Holly is the star of the show. There has been discussion about a plan to increase all security on set so she feels safe. But now, it seems a new favorite to host the show has emerged. This morning's Rochelle Humes is now being tipped to step in, alongside Stephen Mulhern, if Holly decides not to return. Will she or won't she? To be honest, it seems that viewers don't really seem to care, and the big quandary for Holly Willoughby must be, if she doesn't sign the Dancing on Ice contract, will there ever be a better opportunity or time, for that matter, to thrust herself back into the public eye? It could be a case of now, or never. Please like and subscribe for more journeys through the Blinkerhole. For entertainment purposes only. Keep up to date with our latest investigations and hit the join button. If you like what we do, send us a super thanks. Official Blinkerhole merchandise is available in store.